Everyone expected me to go in that fight and just breeze through it really and truly, and I didn't, and that's boxing for you know what I mean? You have your good days, you have your bad days. It's where growth happens, and I'm kind of the type of fighter who needs that kick up the backside to really wake up.
Lately, fighters have been coming to me who have not had great performances in their previous fight, and they're looking for a change. And in order to learn, you have to humble yourself.
Your trainer even knew you lost the fight, bro. Your trainer even knew you lost the fight.
Yeah, he is a clown, but I think he's good for boxing, isn't he?
I will fuck you up and Andy Lee the same night. You heard?
People's character reflects their fight style, and he's emotional and erratic.
I can't go in there and lose, to be fair, I can't.
When you talk about leaving no stone unturned, that's exactly what he's doing. It wouldn't surprise me if Hamzah knocks him out early.
I deem myself as a lucky one because I get to punch him in the face at the end of the day, so.
Right, so Hamzah, Sheeraz, we're here in Dublin. First of all, what have you made of the city?
Yeah, it's been good, bro. It's been good. It's camp, so do you get to see much of the city? Do you get to see much of your surroundings? Not really. It's regimental. Monday to Saturday we're working. Sunday we'll have off. So for what I have seen of it, it's been amazing.
What is it about Andy Lee that appealed to you?
A lot, to be fair. A lot. When I first met him, I saw a lot of myself in him in terms of how relaxed he is, how sure he is. And then obviously the boxing kind of side of things, it speaks for itself. Former world champion, the stable he's got now, what he's done with Joe Parker, what he's done with Ben Whitaker, what he's done with Paddy. Yeah, man, so. And I felt like stylistically it was kind of the right thing for me to do as well.
He's a world-class fighter, and it's a privilege and an honour to be asked to train somebody like that. Already he's into a big fight, and when he wins this one, the amount of options he's going to have. It was an exciting project for me. I could see the potential in his size, with the little tweaks into his technique, what he could become.
He's correcting a lot of things. He's correcting a lot of things like stripping, you hear it all the time, stripping stuff back to the basics and whatnot, but it well and truly is. You saw he was taught the Kronk style of fighting, and he's teaching me that with a twist of what he likes to do as well, and what I like to do as well. It's not you have to do what he says. He lets you be yourself. He lets you be who you are as a fighter. He doesn't change that. He just adds to it. I've gelled with Andy really well, man. I've gelled with him really, really well, and I'm not just saying that. Most people watching might think I'm just saying it, but I'm genuinely just saying it. I've never got along with a coach like I have with Andy. It's easy. Do you know what I mean? It's really easy. That's how I'd put it. It's really easy. I do what he says, even outside the ring when go for walks or whatnot. He's a good guy, man.
You have to have a good relationship with your fighters. You have to learn about them, not just in the ring, outside the ring, and find out what type of person they are, and what type of character they are. Everyone's character is reflected in their fighting style and how they'll fight. So you have to be a good person to be a good fighter.
Especially a place like Ballybrack Boxing Club. It's quite a humble area. Is that kind of the perfect place for you to be in camp?
It is to be fair. Comparing it to my previous camps and whatnot, it's the other end of the spectrum. When we're in the gym, as you saw, it's just literally my physio, whoever else is with me, and Andy, and that's it, and we're working. That's it, we're just working, and I prefer it like that. It reminds me of how I was when I kind of first started pro boxing. Do you know what I mean? Going back to an area where no one knows who you are, no one cares who you are, even the ones who do know, no one cares. So it's nice. It's very humbling, to say the least.
Ballybrack, centre of the world.
It's a crackling clash for the classic green and gold WBC title. And to the lovely right hand from Carlos Adames. Frank Warren is pleading him. Here comes Hamzah Sheeraz.
114 to 114. This bout is a split.
Ideally, I wanted to win, but it's one of them things, isn't it? It's one of them things. Like I said, I'll be back, man. I'll be back. I've come from nothing. I'm here now, and I'll be back.
Did you take that fight quite hard?
Yeah, massively. Because like, the world's come crashing down, and it was like a hard, I'd say about 6 weeks, because I just couldn't stop thinking about it. What I coulda, shoulda, woulda done. Do you know what I mean? But then I kind of went away for about 10 days, and then for about 9.5 days, I was chilled, just not thinking about it, relaxed. And then on the 10th day, I got a call for the Berlanga fight, mad. And then it was like, all right, cool. This is God telling me something here. So forget about that, learn from it, and here we are. We got an opportunity to put things right again.
You have to take it all into consideration, preparation and how he struggled with the weight. When you look at the size of him, I can't believe he was making middleweight. I was big for middleweight, and he's about 3 inches taller than me. But in saying that, he fought the best one, like he's in the top 2 middleweights in the world, Carlos Adames. And he competed with him all the way for 12 rounds. He showed something that you can't teach. He showed toughness and grit and determination and heart. Everything else he can learn here.
Everyone expected me to go in that fight and just breeze through it, really and truly, and I didn't. And that's boxing for you. You know what I mean? You have your good days, you have your bad days, and that's what it is, really. That's what it is. You know what I mean? That's boxing. That's life. It's where growth happens. It's where growth happens. And I'm kind of the type of fighter who needs that kick up the backside to really wake up and do something about it. And that's what I've done. Relocated, changed a few things, and it's all right when you're winning. It's all right when you're winning. You kind of, and you're getting these early knockouts. You can kind of get away with making certain mistakes, but when you're up against world level operators, everything's exposed.
Lately, fighters have been coming to me who have not had great performances in their previous fight, and they're looking for a change. And in order to learn, you have to humble yourself. You have to be humble. You have to look at yourself and why you mightn't have performed well. And there's no more humbling experience than walking in here, because this gym is nothing fancy, but it has everything you need. It's a beautiful gym. It's back to the old school here. I can see a guy who's very serious about what he's doing, and yeah, he's very focused. He's got a determination about him and a steeliness about him, and it's not easy, the training we're doing. The sessions aren't easy. This new technique he's learning, it's not easy, but he never quits. He digs in. And I know it's hard, because I've done everything he's doing, I've done it. Well, I'm discovering throughout the course of his camp from day one how hard he hits. He owes me two new elbows after this. He can punch and he can fight. And as I said, he has all the attributes you can't teach. Improvements in his technique, he's going to be a lot better.
I've done like a Mediterranean salad with feta cheese. Yeah, I've done a prawn and turkey bacon Caesar salad. We've got some Cajun chicken and some new potatoes and broccoli. So just nice and healthy.
Are you in camp with Hamzah, kind of all his camps?
Yeah, done the last 3, I think. Yeah, the 3 camps. So yeah, good fun.
This is all you'll see now in fight week. This is all you see. The people who are here, it's the people who are with me on fight week. They all have an involvement. Do you know what I mean? They all have an involvement. Everything they do is to make my camp, I wouldn't say easier, because it's never easy camp, but just allows me to focus on the boxing. So we've got Tim doing the cooking, we've got Manny doing the physio, we've got Adil doing all whatever he has to do. And we got everyone playing their part to make my job on fight night easier.
So how far are you running?
I just run for time, just a light, about 30, 40 minutes all depending. Tomorrow's a heavy day sparring, so just weight the body on, really. That's it.
Got to introduce you to this boy here. Yes. He's the operations manager, director. He makes everything tick over.
Wow.
Without him, none of us could function.
That's it.
Didn't fancy the run today, no?
Nah.
More of a businessman.
Yeah, more of a business.
Wow, Hamzah, I've known his father for 20 years through cricket. I actually met Hamzah when he was 8 in Dubai. He came on holiday with his father. His dad approached me a couple of years ago just to help out in whatever capacity I could. I ended up working with Hamzah just by luck, really. It's been an unbelievable journey. The beginning of the journey, he's got an unbelievable future. And we're support staff. We help Hamzah. At the end of the day, it's about Hamzah. He's a leader, and we're all support staff and help him in whatever way we can. And God willing, we all have the same objectives. We all have the same goals. He's to win 12th of July, eventually become world champion, and then see where we go from there.
Being in camp with your brother,
Yeah.
you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good experience. I'm learning everything's new because obviously it's a start to a new place and a new camp. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
And is he a big inspiration for you?
Yeah, he is. He is. I learn a lot. What you see in the gym as well. Not many people are made for that.
And you're excited for this next fight?
Yeah.
Big knockout coming?
Yeah, of course.
What do you usually think about when you're running?
I don't really think about much. My mind's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. I listen to
That will leave that with Alex to do.
some of the Holy Quran. And that's it really. It focuses me, you know what I mean? And I listen to it with English translation. So it's not like I'm just listening to
Hopefully.
Arabic and
Yeah.
not understanding what it's saying. I've got a translation as well, so your mind's on that. So you could run for like 2-3 hours even if I had to. But luckily I don't.
Now it's Edgar Berlanga. First of all, what do you, aside from, we'll get to his personality and the antics, but what do you make of him as a boxer?
I think he's a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. Listen, he ain't built his name up for no reason. You know what I mean? Every man takes knocking out, and he's been doing that. Went 12 rounds with Canelo. Yeah, and he's a good fighter, man.
He's an exciting fighter. He's a puncher. And as I said, people's character reflects their fight style, and he's emotional and erratic, and that's how he fights. But he's talented as well, and he's better than people give him credit for.
I feel like a fight like this is gonna bring the best out of me, and I have to be aware as well. He can bang, he's a puncher, and he's experienced as well. So, yeah, man, it's a fight that kind of gets you going.
I fought him before with Jason Quigley. Jason was a world-class boxer. So it's a dangerous fight for both men, and we know we're in a good fight. But these are the fights we want to be in. These are the challenges that are needed to bring out the best in Hamzah.
Listen, you got listen. You gotta gift your last fight, bro. You gotta gift your last fight. You know that. You lost that shit. Even your trainer knew that you lost the fight, bro.
Listen, we're not talking about the past.
Your trainer even knew you lost the fight, bro. Your trainer even knew you lost the fight.
Yeah, he is a clown, but I think he's good. He's good for boxing, isn't he? He's good for boxing. I think not everyone in boxing can be gentleman or can be respectful, because then the sport would be boring. It'd be boring. So personalities like him, fighters like him, boxing needs them, sport needs them, because it gets people talking, it gets views, and he's kind of the opposite of me. So me matching up against him, it makes sense, and I deem myself as a lucky one because I get to do something about it, and I get to punch him in the face at the end of the day. So yeah, I don't really take what he said or what he's been doing to heart. I find it entertaining, if anything, and
I will fuck you up and Andy Lee the same night. You heard?
Like I said, he's emotional. I don't know what that was all about, but he tagged me in some posts as well, so that was funny. Listen, he's selling the fight well. I don't have any bad feelings towards him. Wish him well. I hope he's had a good training camp. And when Hamzah beats him, we'll shake hands.
He knows when you're in a fight against someone who can punch, you can't go in there emotionally. Because it just won't work for you. So I think he's smarter than that. Whether he does or he doesn't, I don't know. But it'll be interesting. It'll be a good fight.
Berlanga will come with a lot of speed and violence. You know, he's coming to fight, and he's coming to make a statement. It's in his hometown. But that mindset of Hamzah's will be a huge asset to him, being calm in the storm.
Why did you take this fight? It's obviously a very difficult fight to go into, your first fight at 168.
You got to look at the dynamics of the sport as they are at the minute. Chris Eubanks Jr. and Conor Benn have set the bar up here now, haven't they? They've set the bar up there, and for me to rebuild again, to kind of go into fights where you know you're going to win, would do injustice to the sport as it stands now.
But it shows what type of character he is. Again, character, we're talking about it. Shows you what type of person he is. He could have came back against an easier opponent and no one would have said anything about it, you know, but he's in a headline fight in New York City. The first time ever in Flushing Meadows, the Alpha Ash Stadium. It doesn't get any bigger. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Why wouldn't you want that challenge as a fighter? And he wins it. When he wins it, it's going to be a new star in the sport of boxing.
But headlining a card in New York, that must have been something you always dreamed of.
Yeah, no, definitely. Especially in America as well, do you know what I mean? Especially in America when you're this young kid watching it, staying up to watch all these fights. I think the first one I stayed up for was Mayweather and De La Hoya. Yeah, Mayweather and De La Hoya, I remember that. And now it's just all about taking the opportunity with both hands, leaving 100% in the ring, leaving everything I got in the ring. As soon as I moved up to 168, it was like whatever opportunity I get first, I'm going to take it, and that's where the buck stops. Do you know what I mean? That's where it stops. So at the minute, you hear it all the time, not looking past this fight, etc., etc. But there's not even a plan in my head as to what's next. Even in an ideal world, there's not a plan as to what's next. And I learned that as well from my last fight, where I was getting these interviews, Chris Eubanks Jr., this, that fight, this fight, that. It's like you try not to answer it, but you end up answering it, and then you end up thinking about it. So as for now, it's just New York first.
It seems like you have a sort of make or break attitude towards this fight almost.
It is. That's the reality of it, innit? Let's not beat around the bush here. I can't go in there and lose, to be fair. I can't, because then I'm like at the bottom of the barrel, and then it's like, what the fuck do I do? Do you know what I mean? So I understand the magnitude of this fight. And
he's literally ticking every box. When you talk about leaving no stone unturned, that's exactly what he's doing. If you name it, we've done it. Track work, neck work, circuits, armbar circuits, leg circuits, sprint work, long runs, slow runs, fast runs, rounds, pads, bags, shadow, skip. There's nothing else really you can do. Meditation, everything else. Saunas, ice baths. The best way to win is by knockout, especially when you're the away fighter. You can't leave anything to chance. And the way he's punching now, it wouldn't surprise me if Hamzah knocks him out early. Wouldn't surprise me. Nice and calm, as he is, and he walks Berlanga onto a big punch.
What is your prediction for the fight?
My prediction is entertainment. That's my prediction. Guaranteed entertainment. And yeah, a great fight.